So, I haven't done a collective reading in a while, and I'm feeling called to do one. This is actually take number 4. I have had three, 2 takes, 3 takes that have not recorded. I don't know what's going on with that. And then one where I started sneezing so bad I had to stop. So, I feel that the message of this is very important, and the fact that I keep having problems recording it tells me that this is a message that needs to get out. So, I'm trying one more time. Let's hope this works. First off, the collective that I am reading for. If this sounds like you, then please stick around because this message is definitely for you. And if it doesn't sound like you, you're still welcome to listen. There may be information in here that's going to resonate with you anyway. But anyway, I'm not going to try and sell it for you. But the people that this reading is for, people who value knowledge, wisdom, enlightenment, truth. You are a seeker of truth. So if you're really going to struggle with people who lie, you're going to feel it in your body. And it really may drive you crazy when somebody's lying. But truth is something you really value. Truth, wisdom, enlightenment. Also, you're a nature child at heart. You love to be outdoors. You can easily connect to trees, plants, animals, maybe even natural water, like rivers, lakes, oceans, ponds. Anything to do with nature is going to make your heart happy. And also, you really value being heart centered. You really value being pure of heart. You really strive to live through your heart. So, if this sounds like you, then stick around, please. This message really may be for you. Next thing I did was pull a theme. So, the theme for this particular reading is happiness, energy, refuge, and joy. And I really love that happiness and joy are the bookends of this theme. You start with happiness, you end with joy. So this is a very lighthearted, it is a very high vibrational theme. And energy, I feel that the energy aspect of this is one, you are creating, you are passionate, um, and but you have strong energy, and you also have to be mindful of not allowing other people to suck your energy dry, or to allow others' energy to leak into you. And you also have energy integrity and don't want your energy to leak into others. So you're very mindful of that. You are powerful with your energy, and you may also have a lot of fire elements in your astrology. So you could be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. You may have some strong placements in any of those signs. But and then the refuge. The refuge, I feel, is you are a refuge to others, others who are seeking peace, others who are seeking safety, others who are seeking the wisdom and enlightenment that you already have. You are a refuge to others. So, this theme of happiness, energy, refuge, and joy, let's get a little bit more into that. So I've pulled 5 tarot cards. 3 are major arcana. So let's go through what I pulled, and then we'll start pulling new cards. The good news is this is still recording, so I think we may be onto something. The first card I pulled was Sun. And it's about abundance, and it's about nurturing. It's about giving life. Um, we need the sun to survive. It feeds, it helps our plants grow. It provides us warmth. It provides us light. Um, and and abundance, I must say, comes in all forms. It's not just monetary. we can have abundance of kindness, an abundance of laughter, an abundance of joy. Remember that happiness and joy? You are going to be creating this, an abundance of goodness. And then we had the page of air. And I feel that this is the beginning of building a community. So remember, we had that theme of refuge. People are going to be drawn to you. They're going to be drawn to your energy. They're going to be drawn to your happiness and your joy. They want what you have. You are going to be creating a community. And it's based off of the knowledge that you have gained, the wisdom that you've gained. Remember, you are a seeker of truth and light and wisdom. So because you have been seeking this, now you get to share it. You get to nurture others with that. So you are going to be creating this community. And then we have the chariot. And I love this because it means you are going to be successful in creating this community. And it's like, you're not even trying, it's just happening because the people are being drawn to you. But victory is yours. Victory is yours. You will have success in this. And I feel like there's this takeoff, like it's just out of nowhere. You're full on going. Also, we had the Four of Fire. And I'm really feeling like this is that whimsical passion, the creativity that you have. So when we were in the theme of energy with the fire spirit, I'm really believing that you do carry this passion and this creative spark. You may have like beliefs with the fairies, with the angels. You could have a strong artistic component. Maybe you are musical, or you're gifted at writing, or maybe at creating art and creating crafts. But this is going to be a piece of the community that you're building. And then we had the Hanged Man. And I actually like this because it is about surrendering. And because you are somebody who is pure of heart, who really trusts living in your heart space, this is reminding you to surrender to divinity's plan. So go with the flow. Divinity is going to guide you where to go. So if you're feeling a lot of friction, if you keep running into obstacles, don't give up, but check and see if you need to surrender. Do you need to, instead of trying to barrel through with the obstacle, maybe you need to go around it. Maybe you need to go over it, maybe even under it. I feel like we're going on a bear hunt, if you know that song. I have a granddaughter, so I'm very familiar with that. Anyway, that has caught you up to what I've tried to tell you like 3 or 4 times now. So let's get a little bit more information on this. I'm so excited for this community that you're building. Even if you didn't know you were building it, people are being drawn to you. You carry such a high vibration. Ooh. Well, I just got the Tower card, and I know that that can sometimes be very scary for people. The Tower card is an ending. It's just an ending so that new things can happen. And that's just the cycle of life: death, rebirth, birth, death, rebirth. So, what is no longer serving you is coming down, okay? Because it doesn't serve you. So, I find it interesting that we have the Hanged Man before the Tower. So, this really is about trusting that divinity is removing your obstacles, even if it doesn't look like it. But something beautiful is going to come out of this, and really trusting that. Oof, there's some more fire. So we've got the Queen of Fire here. And that is reminding us to come from our heart space, to truly do what lights us up. Okay. And to have the compassion. You know, this is a benevolent and compassionate queen. She knows who she is, but she has that. She's not just a spark of fire, she is the fire. She lets that rule her heart. Um, and she's confident in that. Um, but the next card is Ten of Water, and I love the image on this. It is Laughing Buddha. I'm going to show it to you because remember, we had happiness and joy. And so here is the Ten of Water. And this is reminding you to feel the joy, the laughter, the of what you are creating, because it is going to be successful. You are going to enjoy this community that is actually seeking you out. Let's see. Let's see if we've got any more tarot before we move on. And let's see. More fire. So this is the Seven of Fire. And again, I'm getting this whimsical. So I've had fairies. We've got, now I'm pulling blanks, but this is a unicorn. And I'm here. So what I'm hearing with that unicorn is you didn't see this coming. This is different than anything. So when I say you're building a community, this is not like any community you belong to. This is something different. This is a unicorn, okay? It's something magical and it's unique. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I see so much magic, and it's like you are getting so much support in building this. Yeah, I'm going to pull some more. There really is something magical about what's happening in this. Okay, we've got a few more cards and then I think we'll move on. The Magician. For me, the Magician is, first off, they are wise. The magicians are wise, but this is being able to turn lead into gold. Okay, you're gonna have the Midas touch. It's like you can't go wrong. Just keep living. What I'm hearing is keep living from your heart and truly believe in the miracles that are happening. Okay, I'm hearing seeing is believing. You are seeing the magic that you believe in. You are literally watching it come true. This is so exciting. Then we have the Page of Water. So again, our feelings guide us. And so really, truly, it's like this childlike, this curiosity, like capturing the curiosity, the innocence of children, believing in it's like your inner child is standing up and saying, believe in me. I had this dream. Do you remember? So you may have had a dream when you were very little about seeing something and you may have forgotten it, but you may be getting little sparks as we're talking about this. I feel like something's being, you could have a memory that's jogging right now that's saying, yeah, do you remember when you were little and you had this, you had, maybe you created a story or you had a vision or something about this unique thing that was going to happen when you were older, but it kind of got maybe swept away because it was just a little too magical, a little too good to be true. And life has a way of jading us, but let that dream come back out because you're creating it. That was an insight. into what you were meant to build in this lifetime. And then we have another fire card. We've got the messenger of fire. You are unstoppable. You really are. Put your mind to it. You are a creative being. You understand co-creation. This is a time to co-create. You are co-creating with the universe something absolutely magical. Believe in yourself. That determination is going to take you a long ways. Okay, so what I want to move on to next is we're going to get a few more details on what you should be doing to help make this all happen. So, what are the action steps we have? Ooh. Action steps. The first one, engage trust. There is some transformation happening in this, and you really are being asked to trust. Trust divinity, trust the universe. It's a trust and surrender, because beautiful things are going to happen when you do. You know, it's the butterfly emerging, and this is going to be, it's a big butterfly, and it is full of color. Engage trust. And then release and let go. And what I'm hearing on that, when it says release and let go your predetermined thoughts of what this is going to look like, because it's going to be grander. It is going to be greater than your grandest version of what you're imagining. And by releasing and letting go, you are going to remove the barriers that are going to stop you from creating the best thing you can create. And it also will release the barriers that are going to keep others from finding you. Because when you're building a community, you need people to find you, right? You can't have a community without others. So release and let go. And that goes so hand in hand with the trust. Let's see. Let's get some more action steps. Maybe. Ooh, we got a few. Okay. Embrace your magnificence. Oh my gosh, I love this. Truly, embrace your magnificence. You are unique. You are beautiful. You are regal. This is your calling. This is your purpose. You really were put here to create this community. So embrace your magnificence, because it's going to help attract this community to you. You are so unique and so regal. Do you know how bright your light shines? Do you? You are truly magnificent. And then create. Okay? We talked at the beginning part, one of the themes is that energy. It's that fire, and that is about creation, and it is about creativity. So whatever it is you were being called to create, it's not just about creating the community. It's not about building that community. When you create, it's going to bring in that community. So whether it is music, whether it is dance, whether it is art, whether it is the written or spoken word, whatever it is, you are being asked to create, because you have that in you. If you're doubting that you have it in you, let's go back to that engage, trust, release, and let go, and embrace your magnificence, because you have creation in you. You have creativity in you, and you are being asked to create. Okay? So Then we have patience. When we are building something, it is important to have patience, because you can create and create and create and then go, wait, where are the people who are coming for my community? No, 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 no. Keep trusting, but have patience. Believe that divinity is working in your favor, because it is. Divinity is definitely has your back. Um, and then let's see, we have embrace stillness. I'm finding this interesting because we've got a lot of fire and energy, the happiness, the joy, all of this. We've got um, these active, like creating and it doing things, right? That fire and energy. It's about movement. It's about creating, but then we also have to have the patience and the stillness. And I believe that embracing stillness, this is telling you to take that time to just be. You don't want to burn yourself out. Um, a hummingbird, it's full of joy and beauty, and its wings flap so fast, right? It needs to take periods of rest in order to continue doing what it does. So you too will need to embrace the stillness. And it's also a time for you to connect to divinity, check in. What's our next step? Okay. So it's okay to just be. You do not have to be on the entire time. Taking time to embrace that stillness is mandatory for what you are creating. And then decide for yourself. Remember, you are unique. So it's okay to seek counsel from others, ask what people for their input on what they think you should do. But ultimately, this is your creation. This is your community. You are the one ultimately responsible for making the decisions. So decide for yourself. If somebody tells you something and it doesn't feel right to you, remember, you are a heart-centered person. You know how to check in with your heart. If it doesn't feel right for you, don't do it. Follow what feels right to you. It's your connection to divinity that is running the show, right? Um, it's okay to seek counsel from others. It really is. It's actually wise. But don't forget, you are meant to decide this for yourself. Okay, let's see. Do we have any more action steps that we need to look at? I can't tell if we're done or if we might have one or two more. Oh, we have one more. Speak your truth. Oh my gosh, this is vital. This is vital because remember, you are a seeker of truth. You are a seeker of knowledge, of wisdom, of enlightenment. So it is important that you speak your truth. You are going to be able to give your message out. That is going to be a part of what is going to bring these people in. Speak your truth. You don't have to speak anybody else's truth. You have to speak your truth, and you have to speak it. Don't just think it. Don't hide behind it. You need to speak your truth, even when it feels uncomfortable. But here's what I'm hearing. When you go into your heart, you will find that courage to speak your truth. Okay? Okay. So last but not least, we are going to look at the angel messages. And the angel messages will either really accentuate messages we've already gotten, or they will provide us messages that maybe I have missed. So, ooh, right off the gate, flying out. Crystal clear intentions. This is so important when you are creating, is to have an intention, okay? When you set the intention, then you have a goal. Then you have something to work within. Archangel Michael states, Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. When you set your intention and you focus on it, then you that's where you will be guided. So it's really hard for the universe to fulfill your order if you don't place it. So let's say if you go to a restaurant, okay, and you want a burger, but you don't tell your waitress you want a burger, it's going to be really hard for that waitress to bring you a burger. So set your intention and focus on that and have faith that the universe is conspiring in your favor. Um, let's see. I know we always have at least 3. Oh, okay. Next up is comfort. Archangel Azrael says, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So, often when we are building communities, this is what I'm hearing. Often when we are building communities, we can be met with opposition. And you are somebody who lives from your heart. So your heart is tender. If you come across opposition that is harsh, the angels want to reassure you that they are there to comfort you. They are there to help you, and they will help your heart to heal. Anybody who lives from their heart space, you also know what it feels like to have a very heavy or broken heart. The angels want to reassure you. They are comforting you in whenever that heart is hurting. Also, I'm being called to remember that nature child. You have a tender heart. And I don't know what it is about the nature child, whether it's you're going to see something that's going to tug at that nature child's heart. I don't know what that is, but you are definitely getting a reassurance that the angels will be comforting you. Clairaudience. Archangel, I need my glasses. Sorry, one moment. I don't edit these. You see them, how they come out. Clairaudience. Archangel Zadkiel says, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. So the angels want you to be aware that you will be hearing their guidance. Okay. And it could come through voices you hear. No, you're not going crazy. The angels are guiding you. But maybe somebody's going to give you a message. This reading could be one of those. You may turn on the radio and hear a song. Whatever it is, maybe you're just watching a movie and you hear a line that really hits you. Those are your angels getting messages to you to help guide you on this path. And I feel like we've got one more angel message. So let's, do we have one more angel message? Not half the cards. One more angel message. I really feel like there's one last thing. What do you want us to know? Peace. Archangel Chamuel says, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. What a beautiful way to end this, because as I said, you are somebody who is very pure of heart. So when all else fails, remember, only love is real. Everything else is an illusion. So know that when you're making decisions, when you're going through this journey, peace will be guiding you. Love will be guiding you, because all you have is what is real, and that is love. Thank you for joining me. If any of this resonates with you, I'd love for you to leave me a comment. And thank you again for joining me on this journey today.